And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Bolts and the Aliens. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Al Leiter.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Check swing called strike. That is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt.
That's a ball.
That one 95 to finish him off. Here's Joe Adele. And it's fouled away. Adele batting second in today's lineup, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Hammered, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
All over that one right there. Breaking ball down and in. He did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early.
Chipper Jones in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Fought off foul. Man at first, 1 away.
Ball.
In the dirt.
2-1.
And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Beltran sizes this one up. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
In the dirt. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner around second. Coming home. 1 run is in.
Picks himself up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Castro. They limit the damage here. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Fouled off to the right. McCutcheon on the move. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. This is Willie Castro. He swings and fouls 1 off. Check swing called strike. And that's in the dirt.
1-2.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Happ hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Lance Berkman. Just missed.
That's the ball.
And that one
that missed. That's a ball.
Cutting but missing down low. Rasmussen makes the catch, inning over. New inning getting started. Here's McCutchen. Leiter back to work. And misses inside. Just missed. That's hard hit on the line. Stretches out and hauls it in. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. That one misses, and it's 1-0. 1 out, bases empty. And that is out of play. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. So he blasts one out the other way, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. 1 out, bases empty. Ian Happ now at the plate. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. 2 down, bases empty. Casey Schmidt getting ready to hit. First pitch misses. Check swing, called strike. 2 outs, bases empty. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-2.
1-2's the count.
Line drive, and makes the play, and that's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Ted Williams. Check swing, went around, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
1-1.
Perez makes the grab, 1 down. And now the catcher comes up to him, Jason Varitek. That misses, and that is ball 1. Rasmussen. He gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. McCutchen snags it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Juan Soto. That one hammered, but pulled foul. This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and that's a 2-bagger.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Brooks Lee, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
No, that's it.
And there's a ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
씨발. 아니 뭐 펜스 맞고 바로 와.
So up next, Chipper Jones. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Soto, the runner at third. Lee at first. 2 out of the inning. That misses. 1-1. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
And that one handled. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Wenzel Perez.
Hee-haw!
The 0-1. And ball one.
1-1.
That to right. Carroll makes the catch for the out. So now here's the DH. Joe Adell singled and scored his first time. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
It's 0-1.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 away now. 2 down, bases empty. Chipper Jones will hit next. And a foul ball. That one ripped. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Ball.
That one drilled left field and foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first, and that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Popped up. Grich puts it away for the out. 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Carlos Beltran. First offering misses badly for ball one. Swings here and blasts one left field. Happ on his horse. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Now a chance for Willie Castro. The other way, and foul ball. And a foul ball. Up the middle, and there's a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He actually kind of fooled him with the breaking ball on the inside part of the plate there. Didn't get a good piece of it, but he got just enough to fight it off and make it work out.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first, and that will end the inning. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Bobby Grich. And the first pitch misses for ball one. They say you win.
1-1.
That catches the zone for a strike, and the count 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The wind and the pitch.
Ball. Count is full.
닥쳐 이 새끼야. 닥쳐.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Brooks Lee digs in now. Grounded out his first time. That one catches the zone. Strike one. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this,
쪼개지
you
말고
get
이렇게
one opportunity
내
in
그
one
하지 마.
inning to
힘을
get to
빼.
him, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
넵크 씨발.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Out to short. Castro sends it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th. Now here is Ted Williams. Foul ball there.
Well, these guys just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Swing and a ball popped up. Lee flying after this one. Makes the grab. 2 down. Here's Juan Soto. Doubled in his first AB. That one finds the corner. And it's 0-1. Soto in his 7th season, 26 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Late swing, foul to the left. And that's in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's to third. Handles, throws to first, and he has thrown 4. We go to the top of the 5th, and here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Leiter back to work. Breaking ball inside, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Bye-bye. Chowder! Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. Ian Happ up to hit. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Fly ball down the line. Williams turns to the right on the move. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That's a base hit. So the lineup flips over. Wenzel Perez now at the plate. Started to swing, held up. Schmidt leads off first with 1 away. On the ground. Fair ball. The throw to third.
Out.
And he's out. Joe Adell, the next to hit. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Williams makes a nice running catch. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. Just missed.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Yeah, that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Good job to fight that one off.
Ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
3-2 now.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
씨발.
To first, so it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. That one fouled off.
아, 씨발.
McCutcheon moving under this one. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. This is Corbin Carroll. He's 0 for 1. Smoked on the ground a second. And that'll do it. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the third baseman, Chipper Jones. And that one ripped to left. And it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very...
Here's a rocket out to left. Base hit. They're waving Chipper home. He'll score. And they put the tag on him for the out. And now here is Brooks Lee. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. That clips the corner. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Next offering down low and in the dirt.
1-2. That's in. Ball.
Got him swinging. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Willie Castro. Swings through that one. 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. And here is Lance Berkman. Just off the outside edge. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Inside, just missed. Berkman, the runner at first with 2 gone.
그래도 씨발 2점 냈다. 냈지? 2점 냈잖아.
Big Dog's gotta eat. They'll circle the bases, and they're chipping away. It's 4-2. Jason Varitek will hit next. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Mike Piazza. Fought off foul.
You know, this group of hitters digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So digging in, Ian Happ. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Carroll hustling after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
알았어.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle.
이거 왜 못 맞춰?
Can't pick it up clearly.
씨발.
And now the first baseman, Casey Schmidt.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Perez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
On the ground to third. Chipper fires to first. And that is that. Set for the last half of the seventh. Now it's the DH, Juan Soto. Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
That ball's foul.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
1-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Brooks Lee getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. Swung out, belted deep. That one way back there, and that one's gonna land not so much here, but here. He sends it out of here. It's 4-3. So 1 out, nobody on. And now Chipper Jones delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. McCutchen ranging into the alley, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's 2 down. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good...
더 쇼하세요, 더 쇼.
Sinker, as a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be
형님
chasing
더
stuff
쇼하면
in the
내가
dirt.
발라버려야겠다.
Now move being made for a pinch hitter, Wenzel
아,
Perez.
씨발,
Man,
이렇게는
it
못
must be nice
발라.
to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
And it falls. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Pretty good spot,
니 리그 안
hard and
하잖아.
inside, but that's a
Oh.
perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Fair ball. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Kind of just punched it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Pitch misses. 1-2 to count. Runner takes off. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. 2 outs. Bases full. And the batter now, Lance Berkman. And that's fouled off. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a ground ball out to short. They get the force. Bang, bang play. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter. Devin Williams into the game.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Fouled off down the right side. Just missed.
1-1.
And now 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike. Goes down looking. Now the third baseman, Chipper Jones. 1 for 3.
배변 밀어놓죠?
Pitch misses
우승하고
inside.
싶은데
1-0.
롯데 우승하고 싶잖아, 그죠?
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Bobby Grich now at the plate. Ground ball to the right side. Boots it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And recover from the misplay. So 2 down. Brooks Lee the next to hit. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Grich off of first with 2 away. Check swing. Tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. Didn't go. That's inside. And a count 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And there's a foul ball.
너는 매정에서 안부도 안 묻잖아.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Okay.
And that's a little bit high. And 1-1.
1-1.
아, 씨발. 어휴, 씨발.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. Here's the catcher to hit, Jason Varitek. And that one clips the corner. Holding on to a 1-run lead near the bottom half of the 8th inning. Now 1-1.
That's a ball. 1-1.
또 빼겠지?
Inside, just missed. On the ground to short, Lee. Zips it across, gets the catcher by a step. And now Juan Soto.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
That's inside.
존나게 볼 던지네. 씨발.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
아, 씨발.
Whips it across. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jonathan Loaisiga. inside. Ball one. Loisaca, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Perez hauls it in, and there's one away.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Pat now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
0-1.
Worm burner into the outfield for
이발
a knock.
개새끼야 멈춰.
McCutcheon rounds third, headed for the plate. Save!
그냥 바로 이거
Well
나가면
done, drives in the run. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Out to center. Hauls it in for the out. And there are two down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that's the third out.
졌어. 이 점은 어떻게 해?
So bottom of the ninth. Now it's the second base.
이 점은 어떻게 내노 씨발놈아.
Baseman Brooks Lee.
That was straight queso right there. Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones.
와, 나
There's
씨발.
one. A double play. That might send some folks towards the exits. 2 gone. So they're down to their final out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
2 outs. And that's in there at the knees.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Clase is just 1 strike away. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. And a base hit up the middle. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat. So up next, Carlos Beltran. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. They're down to their final strike.
1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Perez. That's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs.
Traders I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. You bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the papers. My shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres. Because your papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, but push you on you when you stoop. With body shots, take your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock, the body. Think you be talking about, we should've called it juice. Shout to all my that be waiting to make the part thing let loose. Chill, man, chill, let's get at a dollar bill. They told me, chill, let's get at a dollar bill. They chill, let's get at a dollar bill. They told me, chill, let's get at a dollar bill.
점수는 신경 안 써? 저 커터를 못 걸은 게 나의 페인.
First pitch coming your way next.
나보다 잘한 것 같아.
Just about ready to roll here, and starting this one, Jacob Mizorowski.
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically, he doesn't need a ton of runs and support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
Swinging a foul straight back. Here's the tag, and he's out. This is Willie Castro. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
At the plate, Lance Berkman, and he held up. And that one is inside.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
And downstairs.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ted Williams.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
That one hit the knees for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek, in there at the knees. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the catch, and that is back here in Denver. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Randy Johnson.
Big-time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Here's Joe Adele. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. That one off the mark. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And Eric Summersgill punches him out. That's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Juan Soto now. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Carroll, the runner at second with 1 away. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss.
아우.
Out at third. And that ends the inning.
창조병살.
Back here at Coors Field, here's Juan Soto. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. On the ground, right side. Oh, great stuff. Nicely done for the out. Here's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Singy. First offering, and it just misses. That one in triple digits.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
이경 갖다 치우면
Adele pulls it down, and there's two gone. So digging in, Chipper Jones. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one way back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. Base is empty with 2 away. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Wenzel Perez. Mizorowski, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Late on that fastball. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Johnson back to work. Check swing, no appeal.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
아, 씨발. 아, 스플릿 생각 안 해, 씨발 새끼. 저거를 쳐다보고 있어야지. 저거 풀러? 못 봤니.
A massive home run. And it ties it up. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Next to hit, Chipper Jones. Fouled off. He was late. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2.
아니, 클리터라고 생각을 해야지. 씨발놈이네, 진짜.
And there's a hit.
아니, 저 새끼들 다 월지. 이 전반적으로 그렇고 좀 틀려. 500개에 왜 있는 거야, 이 새끼들 이거. 아, 씨발.
Long run, but can't get there in time. It's down. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
아, 이게 뭐야.
First pitch swing in, went up there
존나
with the plan to
억까네,
be
진짜.
aggressive. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep
장난 아니야,
to
씨발.
left.
아,
Way back there on its
아, 이
way
새끼랑 못하겠다,
out of here.
진짜.
That'll fire up the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning, and they lead it. It's 4-1. Luis Rengifo stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Laced to
아니,
right
씨발놈.
center, base hit.
안 해.
Around first and hustling for second. And
안 해.